Hi, dreamers. Let's start with a little truth. You are the one. You're the star of your own show, and no one can take that spotlight away from you. But I know, deep down, you're also dreaming of finding that special person who complements your sparkle, someone who can keep up with your brilliance, someone who matches your energy, and sees you for the incredible woman you are. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you true love, the one, isn't just out there waiting for you. It starts with you. And I'm here to show you how to create the most radiant version of yourself that will naturally attract your match. Now, imagine for a moment your life is like the most fabulous dream house ever built. Every room, every detail, every piece of furniture is meticulously chosen. It's your world, designed exactly the way you want it, and you're living in it like the queen you are. But guess what? Before anyone enters your dream house, they need to prove they're worthy of that space. Your heart, it's your most exclusive room. You're not letting just anyone in, and that's where your journey begins. The first step in finding the one is simple but often overlooked: self-love. You can't attract someone who sees your worth if you don't see it first. Imagine you're holding a diamond in your heart, and how you treat that diamond will determine who notices it. If you treat it carelessly, if you hide it away, or if you fail to appreciate its brilliance, how can anyone else understand its value? But when you treasure it, when you recognize your worth, that energy radiates outwards like a glowing aura. The right person will see that and know, this is the one I want to build with. You are the key to your own happiness, dreamers, and only by loving yourself first can you create the space for someone else to love you. Here's something else that's key: confidence. Confidence is the magic ingredient. Picture yourself walking into a room, head held high, shoulders back, strutting like you're on the most glamorous runway. That confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about knowing you are enough exactly as you are. And guess what? The one will recognize this confidence. They'll be drawn to your strength and your glow. You're not here to settle for someone who doesn't recognize your worth. You're here to attract someone who complements your sparkle, not dims it. But let's be honest for a second. The journey to true love isn't always smooth. There are bumps along the way, maybe even some detours. But that's not a reason to give up. It's a reason to keep going. Think of it like driving your dream car sometimes. The road is bumpy. Maybe the weather's a little unpredictable. But you're still in control. You have the power to steer your life, to shift gears when you need to, and to keep your eyes on the prize. True love isn't about finding someone to complete you. It's about finding someone who enhances what's already brilliant about you. Now let's talk about vulnerability. This is a big one. Opening your heart, showing your true self, and letting someone see the real you that takes courage. But dreamers, that's how you know you're on the right path. True love doesn't thrive behind walls. It thrives in open, honest spaces. Be vulnerable, be authentic, and let your guard down. It's okay to be a little scared. But remember, the people who truly matter will love you even more for your openness. The right person will cherish your vulnerability, not take advantage of it. Another thing to keep in mind on your journey is patience. You've heard this saying before: good things come to those who wait. And while I'm all about making things happen, sometimes the universe needs a little time to align everything perfectly. True love isn't something you can force. It's like baking a cake. You can't rush the process. You have to let the ingredients blend together, let the oven do its work, and let it rise at the right time. Your journey to love requires patience, faith, and trust that everything will unfold exactly as it should. But here's the twist: while you're waiting, you don't sit idly by. You continue to grow, dreamers. You continue to evolve. Every experience, every person, every relationship teaches you something about yourself. And as you grow, you become even more prepared for the person who's destined to share your life with you. You're not waiting for love, you're preparing for it. It's like getting ready for a grand event. You don't just sit around. You get yourself ready, looking fabulous, knowing that when the time comes, you'll be more than ready for the spotlight. Self-love is the foundation of everything. Imagine you're holding the most dazzling, precious diamond in your hand. It's your heart. It's the essence of who you are. How you treat this diamond, how you nurture it, protect it, and appreciate its value will determine if someone else sees its true worth. If you leave it in the dark, if you forget to shine its light, how will anyone else notice its brilliance? But when you love yourself fiercely, when you embrace your flaws as beauty and your strengths as power, your diamond will radiate. And when that happens, the one will be able to spot your sparkle from miles away. You see, dreamers, it all starts with you. You can't expect someone to come along and complete you, because the truth is, you're already complete. You are not a puzzle missing pieces. You are an already perfect, fully formed masterpiece, waiting for someone who recognizes that. Imagine walking into a room, knowing you're the brightest thing in it, not because you're perfect, but because you've embraced your imperfections as part of your unique charm. That confidence, that radiance, is what will attract someone who truly understands you. Let me give you an example. Think about your favorite perfume. You know how it lingers in the air long after you've left a room? Your confidence is like that. It doesn't need to be shouted out loud. It's a subtle, powerful presence that others can't help but notice. When you love yourself, when you radiate confidence, the one will sense it and be drawn to you naturally. You'll attract not someone who just wants to be with anyone, but someone who sees your value, your strength, and your light. Now I know what you might be thinking. But Barbie, the road to true love isn't always that easy. You're right. The journey can be challenging, and there will be obstacles along the way. Sometimes, it may feel like you're driving your dream car on a road full of potholes and sharp turns. But guess what? Every bump, every detour, every mistake is a lesson in disguise. Think about it. A smooth road might get you where you want to go faster, but a winding road is where you'll learn the most. And when you get to your destination, you'll be wiser, stronger, and even more beautiful for it. Patience is key here. In today's world, we want everything now, like ordering a latte to go or choosing a dress online. But let me tell you something, dreamers. True love isn't like a fast food order. It's more like a fine dining experience. You can't rush the chef. The ingredients need time to blend together, to marinate and develop their full flavors. So, while you're on this journey, don't rush it. Build yourself up. Focus on your passions. Nurture your dreams. And trust that when the timing is right, the one will enter your life and add that perfect final touch. But while you're being patient, don't stop living your fabulous life. True love isn't about waiting around for someone else to fill a void. You should be creating a life so full, so rich with passion and joy, that when someone comes along, they're not filling an empty space, they're complementing everything you've already built. You're not waiting for love. You're preparing for it. Picture yourself as an artist, meticulously painting your masterpiece every single day. The more color you add, the richer your life becomes, and the more beautiful it will appear to the right person. And now let's talk about vulnerability. Dreamers, I know this can be a tough one, but vulnerability is the true key to connection. You can't have a deep, meaningful relationship if you're constantly hiding your real self behind a mask. Think about your favorite flower. When it blooms, it opens up to the world, showing off its true beauty, its true colors. That's what you need to do with your heart. Open it up. Show the world your true self, the quirky, messy, beautiful parts of you. Only by being vulnerable can you create real, lasting love. The right person will adore you for your authenticity. They'll fall in love with your heart, your mind, your soul, everything that makes you you. But vulnerability doesn't mean being reckless with your heart, dreamers. It's about being selective. You don't want to give your heart away to just anyone. The right person won't take advantage of your openness. They'll cherish it. It's like opening a treasure chest. When you open it for the right person, they'll handle it with care, appreciating its value and beauty. Let me tell you this, you will face obstacles. You will experience heartbreak, disappointment, and setbacks. You might meet people who don't treat you the way you deserve to be treated, and that's okay. These are just life lessons in disguise. They're preparing you for something better. It's like picking out the perfect dress. Sometimes, the first one you try on isn't quite right, but each try brings you closer to the one that fits you perfectly. So here's my advice: never settle. You deserve the best, dreamers. Never settle for someone who makes you feel small or insignificant, or like you have to change to fit into their world. True love will be a partnership, not a transformation project. It will be about two people growing together, supporting one another and making each other better. You are already worthy of love, and anyone who truly loves you will appreciate you just as you are. Don't accept anything less than that. Now let's talk about communication. Relationships are built on connection, and connection is built on communication. Imagine two people trying to dance together without speaking. They'll step on each other's toes. They'll lose rhythm and it won't be pretty. But when you communicate openly, when you share your thoughts, your dreams, your fears, you create a seamless connection. Don't be afraid to speak your truth, to voice your needs. The right person will listen. The right person will hear you and respect you. And here's one of my favorite analogies. Think of your heart as a beautiful, sparkling gemstone. It's precious, it's rare, and it's something that should be protected. But here's the secret. You are also the one who decides who gets to wear your gemstone. You are the one who gets to decide who is worthy enough to be close to you. Make sure the person who holds your heart is someone who treats it with the respect it deserves. The path to true love, dreamers, is not a race. It's a journey that requires patience, trust, self-love, and authenticity. As you move forward, embrace every step, celebrate every lesson, and know that with each day, you're becoming more of the person you're meant to be, someone who is ready to share love, but never in need of it. True love doesn't come from searching. It comes from becoming the best version of yourself, the one who attracts love by simply being who she is. Keep shining, keep growing, and never forget, you are the one. When you realize that, you'll find that love isn't just something you wait for, it's something you create. And that, dreamers, is the most beautiful journey of all. And now let's talk about connection. True love isn't about finding someone to simply fill a role. It's about creating a deep connection. Think of it like a duet, two voices harmonizing beautifully together. You're not looking for someone to complete you. You're looking for someone who sings the same melody as you. The right person will share your values, your dreams, and your passions. You'll find common ground and build something together that's stronger than either of you could have imagined on your own. But dreamers, don't forget this. Sometimes, we learn just as much from the wrong relationships as we do from the right ones. Every relationship, whether it lasts or not, teaches you more about yourself and what you need in a partner. So don't look at past relationships as failures. They were simply stepping stones on your journey, each one teaching you more about what you do want and, importantly, what you don't want.